Hi, we're back again, and we have a sort of a set on this, the same up we used to now. We're back to being your regular show here, but we have a wonderful guest, which makes it very important. And his name is Bernard Gagliardi, and he is an artist, and he does a lot of graphic designing. Okay, I'm so excited about this.
Yes.
I'd love to hear about this.
Well, I'm a local graphic designer in the Central Valley, and I've studied graphic design in Fresno State for like between 4 to 6 years.
Wow.
Yeah, and after graduation, I was thinking maybe doing movie posters for a career choice because I really love movies, and I thought it would be something to get started on in a career.
I wouldn't even have thought of that. That is wonderful that you thought about I love movies, but it never occurred to me. Oh, there's a lot of artists doing.
Yeah, there's quite a few artists. Like there's like a lot of people who does like official illustrations and title designs for the big movies in Hollywood and everything. And I just would like to be a part of it. That's why I decided.
Oh, so that's your goal.
Yeah, pretty much my goal.
That's wonderful. That's a wonderful goal. Yeah. When you first started getting interesting in this that you're doing, how did you happen to start thinking?
Well, yeah, I was wanting to be an actor, but my parents says that's like a really tough career choice, and I'm like, okay, what can I do that is still in my career choice in college, like my major in college, but it's something that I can enjoy as well. And I'm like, why not work in the movie industry as a poster designer?
Fantastic. But you're doing them now. The ones you're doing now are to be shown to them to show how good you are, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Like these are like images and photos that I done in my poster work for like local filmmakers here in the Central Valley and everything.
Great.
And yeah, so.
And do any people look at them and say they'd like to buy them?
Well, most of my stuff are on like my Facebook page and my website. I have heard a lot of feedback from with the local filmmakers and people who follow those local filmmakers and saying how well my designs are and everything, and I'm very glad that I get to have this kind of publicity for the Central Valley. So it's like, okay, at least I know what I'm getting myself into now.
Oh, that's wonderful. So you're getting closer and closer to your goal.
Yeah,
right?
pretty much.
Oh,
but
really?
It's still a long ways to go. I still have a long ways to go, but I have been getting into like a few more projects along the way this year. So yeah, it's been quite a interesting adventure so far.
So tell me what movie you've done painting for.
Well, I have done a lot of Chris Mackey's films. Like most of his films, they are composed of stories about like werewolf soldiers and dragon people.
Oh yeah.
And right now we're gonna be working on one called Wolf Vet, where it's a wolf soldier fighting some sort of cyborg or whatever. That's all I know for the moment now.
Oh my gosh, I've done so many paintings of wolves.
Yeah.
I really love them.
Well, anyway, we're going to do a photo shoot in Clovis so I could get started on my next poster design. Most of my posters are illustrations, but I also like to do photos and title designs to, show that I am not just a one media kind of person. I could work on posters in any kind of media.
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay, photos seems like the much more major choice because you see it in a lot of posters these days, and it's like, okay, it seems like my kind of thing to do. I like doing photos as well as poster work, so Like I like to work with the people in the entertainment industry and everything, so it's been getting like a real socialization
it's wonderful.
opportunity.
Yeah, and it's wonderful now that Clovis, not Clovis, but Fresno, well, both are getting more into the theater, more into stage things. And,
Yeah.
And I'm just so happy with that because they have to get their feeling for the arts up a little bit. They don't buy art very much, you know. Sometimes they will, but it's not like a city this big we should have big art program.
Yes.
Yeah, get it, people buying it and everything. Now, does anybody buy your?
Not usually. I mean, there was one time when I worked with a filmmaker called Jeffrey Smith, and we worked on a movie called Above Snakes, and I took like photos of the actors in that film, and I even was one of the extras in the film as well.
Oh.
And when I finished designing the poster, he had like a limited promotion of selling them, and and we got like a few sold. Like there was even one sold in sold to someone in New York, which I found was really exciting because I'm like, okay, now I'm starting to get known in New York now.
Yes, isn't that wonderful? It's a real break for you there.
Yeah.
Did you bring any pictures of your work?
Yes, like right here, there's Bug Boys Drive-In of Terror, which is a Chris Mackey film, which contains like 3 of the short films that he did with like the Wolf Soldiers, Wolf Cadet, and Firefighter, and shows like that. Like I said, he likes to do movies and stuff with werewolves and dragons and everything. Yeah, it's pretty much like mostly soldiers that turn into werewolves, pretty much.
That's an old one. Where'd you go way back to get that?
Yeah, and then we have Reunion, which is like a show that was taken in part with CMAC, where I did like where I took a photo that they gave me and I turned it into like a little jigsaw puzzle design. So it's like really a good. I'm getting like really good design opportunities. Like right now, I have 2 coming up so far. Like what I said with Wolf Vet, and then there was another one called. I got the sketch for it, and I believe it's called The Scarlet Bamboo, which is I think like some sort of action film. I think so. So I am pretty excited on working on those 2 posters.
Yes, that'll be wonderful. That'll be great. I was in one film that was locally done. There were 5 people in it, and I was, in it. My name is up there and everything. And he never finished it. He just sort of gave up before he finished it.
Yeah, I had things like that happen to me, like in a few films. Like I would do like a movie poster, and then all of a sudden they get like canceled before they even start production, and I'm like, oh no.
I know that's hard because you have to have time to do that.
Yeah.
You really can't just walk in and say, "Oh, I'll do it right now."
Yeah, I mean, there's like a lot of things that that I have to focus on too. Like, even though I need to like most of the images I cannot take photos of, so I have to try and find stock images like on the internet and everything.
For heaven's sakes.
Yeah, so the parts of it is kind of difficult due to like copyright legality and everything.
Yes.
I mean, I don't want to use an image on the internet and then get sued for using that image.
I know that is scary because when I go in, I tried to ask for free things, but you never know for sure whether they're going to be okay about it.
Yeah, that's why on my portfolio, on my online portfolio, I credit the artists that had the image up on like these royalty-free websites where you could use the images for free, and it says that, and it does say that crediting them isn't necessary, but it does help with their publicity. So it's like, okay, that's what I'll do. I'll just show the image that I used in the photo in my design work and credit the original artist for that photo.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea, because then they can't sue you.
Yeah, but so far I've been getting like a few good reviews on Facebook and everything for my work. So
Oh, I'm so glad about that. That's good.
yeah,
That's wonderful. I'm so glad you came in today.
Yeah, I am
Can't shake
too.
your hand because we have to stay 6
Yeah.
feet apart, but thank you so much. It was wonderful having you, and please come again.
yeah,
Because they're going to do more films, and it's getting more exciting as it goes along.
thanks. I would be looking forward to it. Thanks.
Okay, thank you so much. You take care of yourself now.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. That's it for today. We'll see you next Thursday.